welcome to another episode of Disqualified. I'm losing my belt as I am your double predictions champion.
That statement's correct. When it gets to it, you're losing it, but okay.
Yeah, I'm your double predictions champion, Trevin, joined by beltless Caleb.
Hola.
And our cameraman and producer, Zach, who's also beltless, is behind the camera as well. Or wait. I might have messed that up. I can't keep track of what I'm saying myself.
No, he's beltless.
Yeah, no. I don't know why I said as well.
He is beltless as well.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a belt.
So hold up
I'll
his
throw
pants.
this belt at you.
I'll gladly take it.
I'll throw that bottle at you. It's not my bottle, so I have no qualms throwing it.
I'd rather prefer to keep my belt and my beverage safe. But we are here to talk about NXT and things happened.
It's an episode. Most of it was good. Man, that opening match. So the opening match is filled with a lot of controversy, as it was a botched finish. So
yeah, we of course are talking about Thea Hale versus Blake Monroe for the Women's North American Championship, and the entire internet's talking about it. Dirt sheets are saying that it was not the plan. Even you could tell it wasn't the plan because they started playing Blake's music first.
Yeah, so let's get into it. Fairly normal one-on-one match. There's nothing special to write home about. Thea does a springboard senton. And she does her springboard senton, lands on Blake. You could tell completely knocks the wind out of Blake. And she forces her shoulder down instead of, letting her get the second to breathe. Forces her shoulder down. Ref's trying to count to 3. 1, 2. Blake got her shoulder up, but Thea's hair was in the way. So then she had to force her arm up. But at the time that happened, 3 had already hit. Bell rung. But yeah, you could tell it wasn't the planned finish because, Blake's music starts playing.
Yeah, also the bell didn't ring at first, and the ref was like, no, ring it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Blake's music starts hitting, and the ref's like, no.
Thea won. Blake's like, why'd you keep counting? That's his job. Ref looked like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Just a plethora of bad shit. Dude.
Yeah.
This reportedly fucked up weeks of creative. Because they're doing their holiday tapings today as we're recording. Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And they have 2 shows to tape. And they had weeks of creative. Apparently some people are left. But they let people go home from tapings when they're done. I don't think that's the case anymore because of how badly this messed everything up. But we will have to see where it all goes in the future.
Yeah, in a segment, it looks like they might be trying to form a tag team with Thea and Jordan Grace.
I don't know what they're doing, dude.
Weren't they legitimately enemies?
No, that's Blake and Jordan Grace. Yeah. Blake did say, enjoy your new muscle muffin. And I was like, what the... She walks away.
What? Yep. And now we cut to a promo montage. I for sure think this promo was supposed to be, or this vignette was supposed to be later in the night, but they just had a hard cut to it.
I feel like a bunch of shit had to get reshuffled.
Yeah. We cut to the void of the calling, and they're in there, and why does Tatum still have a key? Because they walk in and see...
It's funny how you think she has a key.
Fair enough.
She teleports.
Yeah. Nico Vance...
It's a void!
Yeah. Yeah, Nico Vance...
No clip.
Yeah. Nico Vance's doll is sitting on his stool, and he's like...
What does this mean? Oh, I wonder, you big dumb idiot. I wonder what that means.
Tatum's going head hunting.
Brother. This dumb motherfucker. This dumb piece of shit.
Those are his 2 words for the year.
What does this mean? Oh, my sweet summer child.
You're dead.
Yeah, and then later on, we'll just cut to this
Yeah,
thing. So later on in the backstage segment,
yeah.
Izzy Dame challenges or gets challenged to a match by Lola Vice after speaking shit.
And she's like scrounging through the locker room. It's because she's scrounging through the locker room and like, because she's on the phone with Sean being like, look, I don't know where Nico is. I don't know where he could be. Sees the doll in her locker and is like, never mind, I got an idea.
It's Tatum. And then they showed the graphic for the match that's happening next week. Nico Vance is not pictured.
He's in a secondary location.
I think he's gone. I legitimately think this is a way to write him off. He was not improving. His promos suck.
He had one emotion.
Yes.
And
Watch
now we
this just be the vehicle to bring Brooks Jensen back in.
potentially, because he's actually improved.
Has he?
Eh.
Has he?
More than Nico.
Where are you seeing these Brooks Jensen matches? I need to know because
Evolve in TNA.
has he won a match in TNA?
I cannot confirm.
I was gonna say because I know they have Lexus King winning matches over there, and it's like you're having the person who you just had lose to Shiloh Hill win over people.
Bro, the TNA's game bought and we all know it. But anyways, speaking of TNA, well, not yet, but
Well, okay, a TNA star,
and a
interrupts.
TNA champion interrupts this segment.
Yes,
but
so-
Ethan can't catch a break.
Ethan Page, of course, one half of your AAA mixed tag team, and your NXT Canadian North American Championship. Our champion is out there, and he's speaking about how, he basically says the same thing from last time someone challenged him from out of nowhere. No one in this company could beat me. They're all worried about someone who retired this weekend and not me, the now of the company.
Yep, and he gets interrupted by a music I do not recognize, but
Well,
then
he's out here to call out Tony D'Angelo.
yes,
And so he says, all right, Tony, come out. Stax comes out.
with his fiance.
Wrong member of the family. He walks down to the ring. Of course, Stax is your TNA International Champion. Ariana Grace is wearing it like a sash.
Mm-hmm.
And, they go back and forth.
Yep, and he's like, look, there's one thing my boo thing wants for Christmas because she's got expensive taste, and that's more gold. So I was like, why not make it a couples thing and go after your mixed tag team championships?
Moose.
Moose.
Yeah, here comes Moose.
Yeah.
I really can't believe that Shiloh Hill said this dumbass shit later on backstage. I just now remember what he said.
There's a moose on the loose.
Yeah, so Moose comes out and
Yeah.
he says, you know what? He said, Stax, I would love nothing more than to take that title back. But today is your lucky day. Because I'm focused on Ethan Page. Why?
He's like,
Why?
y'all have taken TNA gold back here for a while.
Then take your fucking gold back!
It's time for us to take some NXT gold over to TNA.
Don't take the one title I care about. Don't take the one title I care about.
Yeah, so...
Take the speed title.
Yeah, so...
Take the men's tag titles for all I fucking care.
So it is official on December 30th. Had to check the date. At the NXT New Year's Award show, it will be Moose versus Ethan Page for the North American title. And then in a later...
I swear to God, if they give it to Moose, I will cry. But yeah, in the backstage segment,
Chelsea Green first basically private jetted herself to the PC to console her tag team partner.
where do you think she lives?
Oh, right, she does live in Florida.
I'm like, TNA is based in Orlando. That's where her husband is contracted.
Oh, yeah.
He does-
But she gets there basically on bullet time.
Yeah, she gets there right away. She's like, "What's going on?" She said, "You're even worse than
Pierce. I forget what she calls Pierce.
P-headed Pierce."
Yes. And Ava's like, well, you're not gonna like this next thing, cause I like gold being defended on my show, so I've talked with the higher ups, and you will be defending your women's U.S. championship against Sol Ruka.
And the reasoning why.
She beat Bailey.
What? What? Bailey's on a different show completely. What the fuck are we doing here? Bailey's on Raw. Chelsea Green is the mid-card title holder on SmackDown. What the fuck does beating a Raw star have to do with challenging for a SmackDown title?
She beat a main carder.
That's it? That's all that has to happen. That's all that has to happen now.
I don't know anymore.
It makes no fucking sense.
All the GMs are just giving the middle finger to this faction.
It makes no sense. Because, like, bruh, I can see it as, like, okay, you beat Alba Fire. You move on. You move up the tower. Granted, there's only 2 people on the tower now, but you move up the tower. Huh?
Yes. But now we've discussed some mixed tag team action. Now time for some normal tag team action.
Yeah, we just have to move on from that stupid ass segment. Here we go to Hank and Tank versus OTM in a very stupid ending. You spent the past 2, like maybe 3 weeks, building up OTM as these unstoppable monsters.
And they get stopped.
Just to have them lose via rolled up. While yes, you do protect them and make them look strong, they weren't pinned. Why? Hank and Tank have already been tag champs. They can eat a loss. They were just GHC tag champs. They can eat a loss.
They were just in a 3-man team with Joe Hendry.
I don't care.
That was a while ago.
Brother,
In wrestling time.
Let me tell you, the Joe Hendry shit, he's a catchphrase. He's a catchphrase to me. He's just Jey Uso. At least Joe Hendry could work a little better in the ring.
But, yes. But now we get on to a promo we've all been waiting for. The first heel Ricky promo.
So, to set this up, when we begin the show, it is Javon in the parking lot. And Ava's like, come inside. Like, Ricky's not going to show up. Like, you need to stop standing in the parking lot waiting for him to show up and to cause a scene. And he goes, no, I'm cool. I already told him what's happening. He said, I'm on his ass as soon as I see him. Ava goes, well, I can't really, like, you need to come in. I can't spend any more time. The North American title match is about to happen. Which is so funny. Looking back at the beginning of the episode where she's like, this is happening. I gotta be there. Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
But
And then later, his tag partner Leon.
come on, bruv. It's cold. It's December. It's cold in Florida. Bruh. I looked at 2 a.m. here, my time, because we live in the Midwest. It was 13 degrees here. Then I looked at Orlando at 2 a.m. 55 fucking degrees. It's cold? Motherfucker, that is a spring day here. That is a spring day.
I was gonna say that's the temperature high for the spring.
Yeah. It's 55 degrees. It's cold. You're from England.
You should know cold.
That's a lovely time of year down there.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's like, look, I really need your support for the number 1 contendership, Fatal 4-Way, and then Javon finally agrees to go into the
He
PC.
reluctantly agrees.
Yes,
And then,
good thing, because as soon as Ricky's done cutting this promo, he jumps his ish.
all right, so before we get into the Hank and Tank match, it was before we got to the actual match, we see an SUV pull up.
I don't know who drives a Chevy.
And they're like, who's in the SUV? How dumb do you think we are? It's either Ricky
Or Tony.
or Tony. But Tony's vignettes have been him walking, so it's not Tony. So it's either Ricky or it's a main roster person. And lo and behold, it's Ricky. Oh boy, you could have seen that coming.
Oh.
He walks out. He says, "Look, I've been trying to do it your way, but you're telling me that a 21-year-old is better than Ricky Saints?" Yes. It's not even like
No.
it's not even like a big
Conversation. It's
conversation. It's a fact. It's not even an opinion. Javon is way better than you. He's like, I've busted my ass to prove that I can be the one to carry a company. And then he goes on to spew a little more shit out of his mouth, and then yeah. Javon comes in.
That security sucked.
Oh yeah, they suck. The only good thing they did was hold Javon's arms back long enough for Ricky to.
Yeah. And then we get this fight to the outside, and then Rochambeau through a table. Ow.
Vic Joseph is a fellow sweets enjoyer myself. You need to find a better place to put these fucking things because people just destroy your candy every week. They do not care for your candy, sir.
No, they don't. Yes.
And you should have a plug because the Sugar Man's in the back.
Yeah.
But
that was a good joke.
yeah, thank you. But yeah, so that's the end of that promo. Now we move on to our next tag match of the night. It is Kendall Gray, your Women's Evolve Champion, and Ren Sinclair taking on Fatal Influence, represented by Fallon Henley, your Women's Speed Champion, and Lainey Reed with your NXT Women's Champion JC Jane on commentary.
Yeah. It was actually funny.
That was a mouthful.
Yeah.
Jeez, that was a mouthful.
You see, she's actually a funny heel on commentary. Not whatever the New Day were doing whenever they went on commentary.
You just hate on the New Day.
Eh.
It's not even the main roster. We're not even talking about them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so... Sorry, I'm tired.
Decent match.
Yeah, decent match.
Honestly.
Kendall Gray
Yeah.
and Lainey Reed, for being so young and into the business, they understand the little shit so well.
Yes, no.
So well.
Yeah, like I say decent match, but honestly either this or our main event is match of the night for me.
Yeah, towards the end, because nothing, in all of these matches, nothing spectacular happens, nothing of note happens until, like the botch, that was noteworthy, and the injury scare in the main event. Other than that, nothing notable happened in these matches.
But yeah, Kendall is able to tap Fallon out.
Yeah, so Fallon is in the arm bar. She has her hand clasped, so she can't wrench it in fully. And like any good veteran, one good kick to the face, that arm's back, snatched it back. Very painful too, because usually when you take an arm bar, you're laying flat on your back. She was on her side and the arm is being wrenched back. She taps. Yeah.
Yup.
Kendall and Ren get the win. And now tonight on Evolve, Kendall Gray will adjust the Evolve universe. That is never a good phrase of words.
No.
But, or turn of phrase. It's never a good turn of phrase, because whenever that happens,
Vacation.
and not the good kind, not the party kind. This is not mine anymore.
Yeah.
But, all right. Your main event of the evening.
We refer to it is your New Year's Evil replacement match to see who will face Opa Femi at that show.
So, we have Miles Bourne, Joe Hendry, Deion Lennox, and your TNA X Division champion, Leon Slater, who does not have Javon Evans by his side. So, I ask, again, what was the point in having Javon come back inside?
so he had a shorter walk to get to Ricky.
I guess. Yeah, so this match happens. The biggest noteworthy thing that happens is Leon is going for a dive to the outside on, I believe it's Miles. And I think Miles moves, or maybe he just Leon lands wrong, but he lands and looks like his leg gives out from underneath him.
Yeah, and that is an injury scare through this entire match.
But it turns out to be fine because what happens is he wins by picking up the win via 450 Swanton.
Yep. He hits a normal Swanton, basically post to post almost, which is insane because he was going for the 450 on Dion. Dion rolls a bit, being like, you ain't 450 all the way here. And he's like, you're right. I'll just do a normal one.
But yeah, Leon picked up the win.
Which means both matches at New Year's Evil are champion versus champion as of now.
Oh, yeah. Damn. Okay, so likelihood of him actually winning the match.
Low.
Low, okay.
Yes, but CW cut this, but WWE has since released the full segment. Leon and Oba were staring off after Oba enters to, try to intimidate Leon, but Leon's excited for this, and they pan to the audience, and we see the man himself, Tony D'Angelo, stalking.
Come on, bruv. I'll run through you, bruv. Nah, Tony D'Angelo's watching over Oba Femi and that NXT title. Do they go the route of having Tony be the one to dethrone Oba again?
I don't know, but
He doesn't have the family to do it for him this time.
Yes, but it's also like he hasn't said anything, and he's only attacked two people, Javon and Ethan. So it's like, what's your goal here?
Ethan was the weird one.
Yes.
Ethan was the weird one. Because if you're watching over the NXT title, why lay out the mid-card champion?
I don't know. Hopefully we get some answers in the weeks to come, but now we have a lot
I doubt it.
Probably not yet. But now we have our world title matches for New Year's Evil and a bunch of other title matches on the schedule.
Yeah, man. I'm exhausted. Yeah, that's about it for this episode of NXT. Like we said, not a lot happened, but a lot happened. They have to really shuffle around their creative for that mid-card title. They went the longest time without posting that she actually won it.
And they're like, then they're eventually, they probably have some plan figured out, but now they're eventually like, we got to do something.
Yeah, they gave her the basic side plates.
Yeah, just the WWE logo.
NXT.
Ooh.
Just NXT because that's what they are.
Mm-hmm.
They don't count. You'll notice this. You'll notice this if you ever actually pay attention. When a person goes from NXT to the main roster, they'll say their WWE debut.
Ooh.
Not at WWE isn't NXT. NXT is NXT. Which is so stupid.
Just treat it like the third brand it is.
Just do it. And then treat Evolve like your feeder system. But, yeah. That's it for this episode of NXT. That's it for this episode of Disqualified. Probably a shorter episode than you're used to, but...
Yeah, not... As we said, not a lot happened, but...
It's the end of the
handful.
year.
Yeah.
They're not trying to push creative hard.
No.
I am Beltless Caleb, joined as always by my co-host, your double predictions champion, that's main roster and NXT, Trevin. And our cameraman and producer behind the camera is Jake, who is also beltless.
I'm wearing a belt.
That belt doesn't count, damn it.
Hold up them pants.
It's gonna count when it's beating your ass.
How do you hold up your pants on stage? It's incredible.
Belt.
Boom.
But yeah, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell 3 times so you know the match is over. And we will see you next time. Thank you for your time and peace.
Bye.